Hi, guys, and welcome to our WWE Royal Rumble 2024 prediction video. I'm back with Callum for our first prediction video of 2024. Yes, and we are back with the Royal Rumble. Yes, for the road to WrestleMania 40 begins. And yes, the Royal Rumble is always one of my favorite pay-per-views. I love the Royal Rumble matches. Just seeing the two wrestlers who will get title matches at WrestleMania. I can't wait. Yeah, Callum. Are you looking forward to the Royal Rumble, Callum?
I actually think besides WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, in fact, even beyond WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble is one of my favorite pay-per-views, just because of the match type and the stakes that are involved in both matches, and I think they're just some of the most entertaining matches of the year. So yeah, I am very, very excited for the Royal Rumble.
Okay, great. Right, well, we only have four matches. Well, yeah, we have the two Royal Rumble matches and two regular matches, which is a bit strange, but maybe they'll add one or two more next week. And I know the two Rumble matches are an hour long each, but they usually have at least three or four regular matches alongside the Royal Rumble. But anyway, maybe the one or two will be announced next week. So yes, taking place in the Tropicana Field in Florida. About 50,000 people are going to be there, or 40 odd thousand. So big show. So yes, let's get to it then. So the first match we have singles match for the WWE United States Championship. Yes, we have Logan Paul defending his belt finally, going up against Kevin Owens. Woo! So yes, Kevin Owens won a tournament to become the number one contender to face Logan Paul. Cool. I think Logan Paul. Yeah, he's not had a great reign so far. He's had it for what, over 2 months, not one defense. But in his defense, there wasn't a pay-per-view in December, and he wasn't at, well, I guess they didn't want him having a defense at Survivor Series. But anyway, I think him versus KO is going to be a really good match. And Callum, you start. You can start with this one. Who's winning, Logan Paul or KO?
I don't care. I mean, I
What?
do. Well, you see, I don't want Logan to win. I mean, it's not even. I don't dislike Logan. Like Logan's fine. I mean, obviously, I didn't want him to beat Ray because I'm a big Ray fan. But I said then if he wins, both champions on SmackDown are never going to be around. And I mean, I guess Roman's been around a bit recently, and Logan's been mostly on pre-recorded segments and stuff. Um, but I also can't see Kevin Owens winning either. Like I feel like you're not going to have Logan win the title, not have him have a successful defense, and barely be on any shows really up until he announces his tournament, and then Kevin Owens beats Santos Escobar in the finals of the tournament, and then obviously then have the match. I feel like something's going to happen. I don't know what they're going to have planned for Kevin Owens for WrestleMania. I don't know if maybe Sami Zayn will come back and cost Kevin the match or something. Maybe that sets their match up at WrestleMania. But somehow, some way, it would be a bit of a wasted title reign for Logan Paul if he doesn't retain. So I'm going to say Logan Paul to retain somehow.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I agree in the sense that I think he should have appeared more as champion. But like I said, there was no pay-per-view in December, and it was only the one show he didn't appear on in Survivor Series. So it's not too bad, I guess. There's been much worse US title reigns. But anyway, he's back now, like I said, and I think this will be a very good match. I'm actually looking forward to it. I don't know. I don't. You said you don't care. How dare you? I think this will be a very
I
good
didn't
match.
mean it like that. I do care, but I just because yeah,
Well, that's not what you said.
yeah, you get what I mean.
Anyway. So yeah, I think it'll be a really fun match. Unfortunately, though, yeah, I do see Logan Paul winning, and he'll probably cheat, just like he beat Ricochet, just like he beat Ray. That seems to be his new gimmick now. Like he's pretty much a heel. If you watch that promo battle with him and KO last night, he was so heelish, Logan. But I think he does it very well. And he attacked Kevin Owens' hand. So maybe Kevin Owens has got like an injured hand that'll play effect in the match. But yeah, unfortunately, via cheating probably near the end, after a very good match, Logan Paul retains. Because I think he deserves to. Well, I think he should get to WrestleMania as champion. And LA can dethrone him. That's what I think they're going to do. Anyway, right. Next up, we have the only other regular match on the card before we get to the Royal Rumbles. Yes, we have a fatal four-way for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Yes, so we have the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns defending his belt with Paul Heyman, going up against Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Now. So, yes, I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is going to be a really fun match. It's Roman's first multi-person match defense, I think, since WrestleMania 37 with Edge and Bryan. Every other match since then, I think, has been singles. So I'm very much looking forward to this. I think these four are going to put on a great match together. I've enjoyed the feud, like the Randy, AJ, and LA Knight doing like the Shield powerbomb on a Solo last week, but obviously just last night they got their own back. But then I loved it when Roman was about to go for a spear and Randy RKO. That was cool. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. But as is the case with most of Roman's matches these last 3 years, 3.5 years, I don't know now. We all know who's going to win. Yeah, Roman Reigns. It's very obvious, isn't it? He's going to retain. And I'm sure Cam's going to say something, but I swear to God, if he cheats to win again, can we just have Roman retain clean? I swear to God, man. Oh, if the end of this match, if AJ, LA Knight, or Randy have it won, and then out comes Solo or Jimmy, oh God, and then Roman wins, spear, lol. Just have Roman win clean. And anyway, but if he wins dirty, oh God, I'm gonna be. I think I'll be pretty. Just anyway. So yes, Roman Reigns to retain, hopefully clean. But I'm hoping this is going to be a really good 20-25 minute fatal four-way. Callum.
I can't remember the last time that Roman won a match clean. Did he? I think he beat. Did he beat Cesaro or who was it? Riddle or who was it? He beat clean. Did he beat Kevin Owens clean?
It was at last year's Rumble. Yeah, a year.
Was that clean?
It was clean. Yeah. Ever since then, dirty.
Well, anyway, yeah, exactly. I think we can probably safely say that one of the others is going to have it won, and somebody, Jimmy or Solo or Paul Heyman, is going to distract the ref. It's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. There's no point in wishful thinking anything about it. But yeah, I mean, like you said, Roman is probably going to retain. Although a part of me thinks maybe if it is going to be The Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. And Cody still needs to win the title, that maybe it's against somebody else, and maybe The Rock and Roman's just a match. But I don't think they're not going to take it off him at the Royal Rumble. Hopefully they take it off him at WrestleMania. But yeah, I mean, some way, somehow, probably from distraction, and he will retain. It's just a bit boring at this point. I mean, the feuds are fine. I actually think what you were saying before about LA Knight and Logan Paul, I think they're going to go with LA Knight versus AJ Styles for WrestleMania, because last night they went off and had their own little brawl thing. They seem to be in a bit of a sort of a singles feud with each other involved in the Fatal 4-Way. So I'm thinking maybe they might do that for WrestleMania. That's just kind of the hint. That's just kind of what I thought they might have been going with. Anyway, but yeah, Roman's going to retain. It's just same old stuff now. At least it's a Fatal 4-Way, and it's a bit of a different match, and hopefully, it will be a good match. But every finish of Roman's just ruins the most of the match, most of the entire match, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, Roman to retain.
I have heard some people saying, "What if The Rock comes out near the end, distracts Roman, and Randy wins?" Like, I mean,
to be fair, Randy and Cody is makes sense.
It does, but it's nowhere near as big as Roman or Cody rematch or Rock and Roman. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to that later on when we start heading towards WrestleMania. So, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I think both going with Roman Reigns to retain, unfortunately. Right. Okay, next up we have, well, is the Royal Rumble matches. Oh, yeah. So, yes, let's start off then with the Women's Royal Rumble. So, yes, a 30-woman Royal Rumble match for a Women's Championship match at WrestleMania 40. Woo! So, yes, only 4 women have been announced so far.
4?
According to Wikipedia, it may be wrong, but only 4 women have been officially confirmed for the Rumble. It's next weekend, guys. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, so yes, we have Bayley, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair. Cool. so yes, Callum, you can start with this one then. Who is winning the Women's Royal Rumble?
Yeah, well, there's 3 people. I think I'm obviously gonna give my main one at the end. There's 3 possible winners. Well, is there 3? I don't know. There's only 4 people in the match so far. So hopefully there's going to be quite a few surprises. I'm sure we'll get people like Michelle McCool, maybe even Lita, someone like Trish Stratus, maybe in the Rumble or something. Has some legends to come in.
NXT talent. NXT talent.
Some NXT talent. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton will probably hopefully get a decent showing in there since she's probably going to be on the main roster fairly soon. But yeah, I think Liv Morgan hopefully return as well because she's been out for quite a decent amount of time. Sasha Banks possible return maybe. Naomi apparently is finished with TNA, so Naomi apparently is on her way back. So Naomi actually is a bit of a dark horse pick, maybe to even win it. I don't think so, but there could be a few decent returns here. I think it's either going to be Becky, Bayley, or Liv, but I'm going to go for Bayley because I just think I'm not really sure what's going on with Damage Control at the moment. I know that there's a kind of thing with Bianca. Eventually, I know that Bayley's going to end up kind of, being kicked out or leaving it. I don't know if it'll happen as a result of her, something. But maybe it'll be like a Batista when it was with Evolution and Randy when it was with the Wyatt family, and Bayley wins and it's a choice between, and then she chooses Io because that kind of thing. Yeah. I think that one probably makes the most sense. I do think Becky potentially will face Rhea anyway, but maybe she wins the Chamber instead, or maybe Bayley does. But I am going to go for Bayley to win the Rumble. Yes.
Okay. Well, my pick's quite similar to yours. I think it's between 3 women. I think it's Bayley, Becky, or I've forgotten her name. Oh, there we go. It's come back. Or Jade Cargill.
Ah, yeah.
Because I think she's got to make her debut.
Make her debut. Yeah.
I mean, apparently when she came in and she all muscles and all that, but then apparently when they saw her at the performance center, they were like, I think she needs a bit more training. So I think that's why they've held off her. Because I guess AEW weren't as strict with her as we are going to be. So anyway, she's probably been retraining in the performance center. But yes, I think she's going to be in the Rumble. She might not win, but I think she'll get a very strong showing. She might get 10 eliminations or something because she's just so ripped. Obviously Jade Cargill's muscles.
Oh God!
Jesus Christ! She's like literally, that meme with the man doing that, and you got Vince going. It's literally Jade Cargill going. Anyway. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Right. Let me. I don't know. Okay. I don't think Jade Cargill will win because I think that'd be crazy for her to win the Rumble in her first match. No, I don't think so. Maybe they'll build up to that later on in the year when she challenges for one of the women's titles. So I think it's between Bayley and Becky. Ooh. Oh God, I'm going to say Bayley as well because Bayley's never won the Rumble, has she? She's yeah. Becky won the Rumble a few years back. We get a 2-time Rumble winner. Because like you said, she did cut that promo on Rhea Ripley, and I've predicted Becky and Rhea for a few months, and it looks like we are maybe getting that WrestleMania 40. But I think Becky might win one of the chamber matches in Australia next month. So yeah, I too am going with Bailey. Yeah, and then there's a big kerfuffle with Damage Control, and she challenges Io Sky at WrestleMania. Woo! Not how's that for a slice of fried gold, Callum? What? Come on, Callum. What film's that from?
Uh, what is
Shaun of
it
the
from?
Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, that's right. Sorry,
Oh,
yeah. Sorry,
dearie
I
me.
couldn't. I was too busy. I was thinking too hard about it there.
Fair enough. Okay then. So yes, we're both going with the same winner for the women's rumble. Let's see if it's the
Mm,
same. Let's see if it's the same for the men's.
it might be.
It might be, although with Seth Rollins maybe being
Mm.
injured, obviously that's kind of throwing a lot of things in the air. But we'll talk about that. So yes. So now we have the men's Royal Rumble match. Yes, a 30-man Royal Rumble match for a World Championship match at WrestleMania 40. So yeah, we have 6 confirmed wrestlers for the men's rumble. Ooh. So yes, we wow, 6. We're out of 30. Okay, we have Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Gunter. So I'll start with this one then, since you started with the women. Ooh. Um, Now, I think there are 2 favourites for the men's rumble. It's pretty obvious. I'm sure Callum agrees. It's either Cody to win back-to-back rumbles and face Roman again at Mania 40, or CM Punk. I think they're the 2 strong favourites. CM Punk wins and challenges Seth at WrestleMania. Because I think we're all thinking that match is definitely penciled in. But now Seth Rollins apparently is injured. He's got a torn knee ligament. He might, we don't know yet, as of doing this video, he might relinquish the belt on Raw. We don't know. Although I did see an article last night saying CM Punk and Seth is still going ahead. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe, but we'll see what Seth says on Raw. But maybe Damian Priest cashes in. But yes, I'm looking forward to this match. Obviously, I think we're going to get some surprises, just like the women's match. I think we'll get a few NXT talent coming up. I think Bron Breakker will probably come in and just spear 10 people. That'd be cool to see. We'll see who lasts the longest. Who's going to be the Iron Man, the Iron Woman in this match? Gunther did what 50 odd minutes last year. Maybe he'll do the same this year. I don't know. Brock Lesnar apparently is scheduled to come back for the Rumble, so that should be fun. I think him and Gunther are definitely going to have a stare down. I think that's a rumored match for WrestleMania. Gunther and Brock for the IC belt could be interesting, very interesting. Another big rumor I've heard, I'm sure Okada from New Japan apparently has left. And we all know who Okada is, even if you're not a WWE fan. Like he's an absolute megastar in New Japan. Imagine if he makes his debut at the Rumble. Oh my God. I think a lot of the casual fans would be going, who the hell's this? Who's this
It's like
guy?
an AJ Styles from 2016 when he made his debut in the Rumble.
Yeah, he got a massive pop though. I think a lot of the fans knew who AJ was. But yeah, anyway. So my prediction: if Seth doesn't relinquish the belt on Monday, I think it's going to be CM Punk winning the Rumble. I don't think it's going to be Cody. I think he'll come close. Maybe he'll be in the final 3, the final 2, but I think CM Punk's going to win because I don't think we're going to have back-to-back wins with Cody. I think Cody will win the Elimination Chamber in Australia if the Elimination Chamber match is going to be for the number 1 contendership. We'll see. It might be for the World Heavyweight Championship, but we don't know. But yeah, right now, but this is subject to change. If Seth Rollins does relinquish the belt, then it might not be CM Punk. But yeah, right as of right now, I'm going with CM Punk to win the Rumble. Yes, Callum.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Seth. I think he tore his MCL, and I think his meniscus is partially torn or something like that. It depends whether he needs surgery or not in terms of recovery time, but it could only be about 6 or 7 weeks that he needs out,
Mm, mm,
depending on the how it. So that obviously gives him a lot of time to come back and build for Mania by that point. So he may not need to. It might just be a bit of a tease from WWE for him in his health and the thing. But if he does relinquish the title, it could be interesting because then they could then make the Rumble for the title, which is what they've done. They've done it on 2 occasions before when Roman was stripped of it in 2016 and Triple H won the Rumble and won it, and then also 1992 when Ric Flair won the title in that Rumble. So it would be interesting to see what would happen what plans would change if the title was on the line in the Rumble, which they could do if he needs to relinquish. But assuming he's okay, it is really kind of like you said between CM Punk and Cody. Hopefully, we'll get another few surprises. Andrade left AEW recently, so he's going to be possibly one who comes back. I can't remember what Ty Dillage's name was in AEW, but he left as well, so he could come back in the number 10, of course, since that was his gimmick before when he was in WWE.
You've forgotten. I think Zack Ryder. I think he's coming back.
I was about to say that.
Wait, sorry.
You ruined it. Chelsea Green came back last year, and obviously Chelsea Green is Zack Ryder's wife, and his name is obviously Matt Cardona now on the independent scene. But there have been strong rumors for a while that he may make a return as Matt Cardona, maybe not Zack Ryder. So that would be cool to see. I'd obviously be pretty hyped for that. Some legends, I don't know. I think I heard names like Stone Cold, which I don't think is going to happen. Although, I mean, in a one-off perhaps. The Rock, obviously, a few weeks ago mentioned possibly challenging Roman and sitting at the head of the table. So, if there's a weird third outside pick to win the Rumble, if The Rock's in it, you could say that he may do it if he's in it, and it is the plan that he challenges Roman. But obviously, that's a big if he's even there. But I think for safety, I don't think it'll be Cody, so I'm going to agree and go CM. I was going to say CM Punk all the time because I thought, that would have been my pick. Since he's come back, he's going to probably headline night one of WrestleMania against Seth. Get into him by winning the Rumble. I think it just makes sense.
Yeah, so we're both going with the same picks for both Rumbles. That's
it's a
bit boring, isn't it? Fair enough. Fair.
It is a little bit, but I want points. I've got to start the year strongly.
Oh yes, I won predictions last year with Callum's fiance and someone else. But anyway, I'll take it. So yes, that is the Royal Rumble. Any other matches that might be announced? I don't know. I feel like Gunther's not defending his IC belt because he's in the match. The undisputed era.
What up?
I've heard, this is just rumors. I know, take it with a pinch of salt, but people are saying John Moxley, because what's he got left to do in AEW? I think he's won everything, hasn't he? And I've seen tons of people on Instagram saying, he comes back as Dean Ambrose, and everyone's like, oh my god. Well, I don't. That's a long shot, isn't it? No, you were his number one fan, but yeah.
Do you remember last year when Olivia predicted John Moxley to come back?
Oh yeah.
Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Oh, Olivia.
I can't wait to see you she predicts this year.
I mean, she won predictions last year, so
that is true. She did win predictions last year. Remember that was 2 years ago when we used to have 3 picks. But
go on, Olivia.
Yeah, I would obviously love to see John Moxley back, but to be fair, the way it ended last time was really down to his booking by Vince. It's not like a lot of people coming back, that have come back under Triple H, like Braun Strowman, people like that who, Johnny Gargano, people like that. And, maybe there's a chance when, I don't know what his contract with AEW looks like and how long it's got left and stuff like that. I know he's, having matches in New Japan and stuff as well, because they're kind of all tied, aren't they? So it all depends on whether he does come back. I would obviously love to see it, but I'm not sure how possible of a thing it is, at least this time around. But I could have my fingers crossed.
One more surprise pick, maybe. MJF. Apparently, I think his he didn't renew his contract with AEW after he lost the belt to Joe.
Yeah, they did put him on. They did put him on like the alumni section of the website. That's sometimes always that's a sign sometimes though of a storyline kind of thing. But yeah, it was the thing for a while that he hadn't signed a contract and stuff like that. And I think there was a big kind of maybe bidding war between AEW and WWE for him. When he hadn't. But then I think there were rumors that he had signed a new contract. But I don't know. I mean.
We'll see.
Suppose it all depends, but that would be a pretty big, that would be massive, wouldn't it, for him to come out in the Rumble? Wow.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think if he comes to WWE, I think he'd be like one of the top guys within like a year, wouldn't he? So, anyway, this is all speculation. We have no idea what's going to happen next weekend. So yes, that is it for the Royal Rumble. Maybe one or two more matches will be announced next week. We will see. But yes, that is our predictions for the 2024 Royal Rumble. Yes, we hope you all enjoy the show, guys. We hope there's quite a few surprises for both Rumbles. And yes, we will see who the two winners are, which two will go on and main event WrestleMania. Well, maybe night 1 and night 2, we'll see. Although we don't quite know that, do we? So yes, but the women's match won't main event. Well, it's probably not with CM Punk and Seth main eventing night 1.
Well,
so.
Yeah, not if both matches are CM Punk versus Seth Rollins and Roman versus Cody. I can't imagine. It would be nice to see a women's match go above one of them, though. But I can't imagine CM Punk's not going to want to headline night 1, and I can't imagine Roman's not going to want to headline night 2. So,
because Rhea Ripley won last year, didn't she? And her match with Charlotte wasn't the main event of night 1; it was the undisputed tag. It was a tag team match. Anyway, okay.
It was, yeah.
Right then. So thank you for joining me, Callum. Yes, we will be back in mid-February with our Elimination Chamber prediction video. Yes, with Elimination Chamber is heading to Australia. So yes, we're back with Callum for that.
Goodbye, Mike.
I'll try and do the whole video in Australia. Hello, Callum. It'll bloody elimination.
That was pretty good accent, Adam.
Thank you, Callum. The bloody Elimination Chamber. Fuck you.
I think we better stop because we might end up offending someone.
If any Australian fans, I apologise for absolutely nothing. Right. Okay then. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, Callum.
Well, you're welcome, Adam. Thank you for watching too, Callum. I know you're watching this later, so I'll see you later.
Watching, guys. We hope you all enjoyed the Royal Rumble. And yes, me and Callum will be back in February for the Elimination Chamber. Thanks, guys.